Hello, hi, good evening. Welcome to the stream. My name is Garrison from Singapore, and yes, today is the 22nd of August. It's a Monday, and the time now is 4:05 p.m. So, yep, welcome to Monday stream where today we are going to start a new topic from previous week. Right, so before I begin, let me go through the usual stuff. Yeah, we can interact with me in this live stream via two ways. One is using the chat function itself, where you can actually type in your messages, your questions, your comments, your inquiries, and stuff like that. Yeah, in the chat box itself, and then I will come back to you during the stream. Right. So the other way is if let's say you have a Discord account and you would like to talk to me live on air, you can actually go to my Discord server, join the server, you can find the link on my Twitch profile. And then once you are in, just join my voice channel that says live on air. And once you are in, then turn on the microphone and we can actually talk to each other live, right? So in the meantime, I'm trying to fire up my dashboard itself. Yep, it is done. So let's begin. Yep, as usual, the time now is 4:05. I'm now actually, if you notice, it's on a very flat piece of land. I'm actually at the Changi coastal area, heading over to um, the town, city area. Yeah, so it's going to be quite a drive. And then in the meantime, I've decided to use this period to do my live stream. Right. So yeah. So there are two ways in which you can communicate with me. As I've mentioned, one is using the chat function itself. The other, if you have a Discord server, a Discord account, what you can do is you can actually join my server using the link on my Twitch profile, turn on the microphone, join the voice channel that says live on air, and then you can talk to me live. Yes, live. Right. So yeah, that's for the live stream. If you are catching this as recorded as a recorded stream, yeah, either via Twitch or on YouTube itself, yeah, feel free to give me your comments as well, or any opinions or anything that you think you can actually help me out with improving this live stream. Yeah, very much appreciate that. And yeah, so for Twitch itself, you can watch up to 14 days. And coming 1st of September, I think it's only 7 days, but I'm not too sure if I'm still having the 14 days because I'm an Amazon Prime member. So I will only know if I'm actually on my Twitch itself whether my recorded stream is available for 7 or 14 days, right? So that's for Twitch. For YouTube, there's no obligation, and I mean there's no limitation, so I can watch all my previous stream as well, all the way up to um 1st of May. Yes, correct. That's the day where I actually starts to so-called to record my download and record all my streams and upload them on YouTube itself. Right. So yeah, settle the recorded stream already. And if let's say you like to private message me in one way or another, I have my other social media account attached on my Twitch profile, so you can actually look at that. I've got my Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, right? So yeah, you can just feel free to private message me over there. But please do take note that if let's say you are actually trying to message me via any of these platform, just let me know you're a viewer from my Twitch live stream, and yeah, it's easier for me to come back to you rather than I need to go through and then to find out who he or she is. Yeah, so it will cut down the verification process, right? Because I believe nowadays you receive a lot of private messages from someone that's unknown and then asking you, you have you've gained some inheritance from don't know where in the world, and then you're supposed to remit them some money and stuff like that. No, no, thank you. Yeah. So okay, so let's start everything proper. So last week we concluded our topic, which is I think not only last week. I think for the past 3 weeks we have been on the topic on relationship. Yes, if let's say you like to revisit all our previous topics that we have covered on our previous weeks itself, you can also feel free to go over to my Discord server. Just look out for the social media text channel, expand on it, look for Twitch. Yes. So once you click on it, you'll be able to see our current so-called this week's topic. Of course, this week's topic is not up yet. Yeah, because to be honest, I haven't really concluded what I want for this week's topic itself. So yeah, I think from the previous weeks of experience, I think so far the past couple of weeks, the response are actually pretty overwhelming in the sense that yeah how should I put it? Yeah, it's actually a lot of feedback. Yeah, a lot of how should I put it? A lot of comments, a lot of opinions given on relationship, be it anything from their own experience or share with us like certain point of views and yeah, stuff like that. Right. So yes, actually yesterday, for those who are in Singapore itself, I think because our National Day is on the 9th of August, we do have a National Day rally yesterday, and there are a lot of news and updates. Um, Personally, I thought the most, I won't say most lah, but I think the how should I put it? Yeah, maybe personally, I think the more exciting news is that we don't need to wear masks anymore, except we are on public transport, which I don't, or yeah, in a clinic and stuff, in a hospital or any of the medical facilities kind of context. Then you need to put on a mask. Apart from that, if you are out in the open, indoors, in the malls and whatever thing, we can actually don't need to wear a mask. Yes, so thank goodness. So I think why I think that's the most exciting one, because straight away, we can see these memes ongoing already. So yeah, I think there are quite a couple of them which are very sarcastic. It says that those during the pandemic period where everybody is forced to wear masks, those who are not so good looking, they will just mask up and then they appear to be wow, very fantastic. So now with all the masks off itself, they are back to their own self, which is I think that's quite nonsense. But yeah, anyway, everything is actually pretty pretty quick on the internet itself. They've got a lot of these memes ongoing already, right? So I thought that is going to be the most interesting topic, but unfortunately, no. On my social, okay, maybe on mine, social media, so-called platforms itself and stuff, and then a lot of people are sharing on another piece of news, which is the government will repeal this 377A. Yeah, so basically it's actually a piece of law that actually how should I put it, um, penalizes how should I put it, men that engage in sexual services in private context. So basically, I think that's more or less about it. That's to my understanding. But then right now they have repealed it because it's something in which they are not going to actively enforce on it. So if there's this law that's not being enforced and stuff like that, it's also is indicated there, then it seems like it is um a white elephant. But anyway, yeah. So those are the things that was being brought up, and are I don't know. There are people who wants to discuss on that, uh, which I think to me is pretty fine, but I'm not too sure how is the discussion going to be about. Um, yeah. So I don't know. So you guys will probably help me out with that. Which are the topics in which you think that's more exciting over this to be discussed over this week, right? So Yeah, so I just hold on and leave it as it is for now. And in the meantime, if let's say if you just join me online on air, feel free to drop me a message on the chat box itself, or you can actually tune into my Discord voice channel, and then we can actually talk to each other. But of course, yeah, lesson learned. So if let's say anybody is coming on air on Discord itself, I will try to kind of like record the sound stream so that I can actually put it together and piece it up on YouTube itself, because I think I had previously I'm unable to capture the voice appropriately. So yeah, so in a way I've lost the response from the viewers. Yeah, so it's a pity, but yeah, we have to move on. We will try to learn from the experience, and we try to improve on it. Right. So if we are talking about this week's topic, we haven't said anything yet. So for those who are in Singapore, or those who are local, or probably friends who are in Malaysia or in the region itself, if let's say you think any of the topic is interesting, just feel free to let me know. Right. So I think one of you actually messaged me and then would like to discuss about 377A. Um, yeah, I don't know. So basically, 377A, I'm not sure if let's say you can actually discuss it over one whole week, but yeah, I mean, I leave it to you guys. But if let's say you talk about not wearing masks in today's context, like right now with all the thing, and we are actually treating COVID as an endemic itself. Yeah, so don't have much opinion on that as well. So maybe we can come up with other better topic for this week. But I think we are kind of like done at the moment for relationship itself, because there's only so much that we can actually talk about, because otherwise if we go too deep, then it's something in which is very individual. Yeah, right. Oh, and another thing I noticed after the Twitch has actually done an update to their app itself. Right now, I think in terms of my selfie camera, which I'm doing the live stream on, is actually more cropped in, more zoomed in. Last time you used to be able to see more stuff. Now it's actually more zoom in a sense. And also, I think the exposure is actually way too high for my liking. So you have got a lot of place where you got overexposure. You see, my hand is not that. Yeah, I don't know, but it could also be it's a sunny day. But I think for the past couple of days, we let's say we have got those late evening streams. Yeah, seems like yeah, I think the exposure is a bit too much for to my liking for now. Right. So okay, so I will have. The only thing is about this stretch of road that I'm traveling on, which is this Changi coastal area. There are traffic lights, but if let's say you meet one, which I have now come into one, then you'll bump into a lot more. But the thing is that I'm actually at the end of the stretch already, so yeah, it's pretty okay. So nope, I don't see anybody leaving any message at the moment, so I just continue to blabber and blabber. So yeah, so just feel free to to drop by and say hi, and then just to interrupt me from my blabbering and ranting. Right. So okay, yeah. Just do a quick time check. The time now is 4:20 p.m. local Singapore time. Yeah. So okay. I think I clarified already. So I think the last week itself, I'm actually missing for 4 days consecutively: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, due to some work and some issues to be settled. So now I think this week I'll try as much as possible to go back to the norm. Yeah, that's why I actually wanted to do the stream today for a start. So yeah, and as usual, I don't, for this channel itself, for this stream, I don't normally prepare a lot of. I don't really plan and prepare stuff for this live stream. I want to keep it as spontaneous as possible, as yeah. So yeah, basically I don't exactly plan much. I do actually wanted to share some of the feedbacks and comments that you guys have, but only upon your approval to actually to share it out. Otherwise, I will just keep it as it is, and then I will reply you personally, right? So, mm, yeah, as you can see right now, it's actually pretty sunny. It's pretty hot. The temperature outside is at 33 right now, and yep, it's seriously hot. So for those who are in Singapore, yeah, stay hydrated, drink up, and yeah, stay safe as well. Right, so I'm out of the Changi Coastal Road right now. I'm actually going into the expressway, and we shall head to the city in a couple of minutes, because Singapore is not very big. Yeah, so from one end to another, it will not take you more than an hour, like perhaps only half an hour plus. Yeah, so yes, that's how small Singapore is. Um, yeah, what else? Um, yeah, we are like, today's the 22nd of August. We are like coming into September already, and then that will be quarter 3 of 2022. Yes, it's pretty scary. 2022 swept, just flew past very quickly. Mm. Right now, I'm actually following behind a Tesla. The, the thing is that the number plate is pretty odd. I'm not sure if it's a local plate. Oh. Ximmin@hotmail.com sent a message. So if let's say you've got car plate itself, and when people try to message you, you play back. But it's okay. I'm not going to bother. And anyway, I think that is a kind of a spam, spoof SMS messages in which, yeah, nowadays there are a lot of scams ongoing. So please do take note of them, and then yeah, try not to get scammed by these people. Uh, yeah. Oh, if that's the case, perhaps shall we talk about scams? Yeah, shall we share more about scams and stuff like that? Yeah, I think maybe that will be quite a big, broad topic, right? So yeah, even if you want to talk about scams, what are we going to talk about? So I need to come up with more specific controls so that we can actually discuss on the topic more effectively, right? So what about scam? Have you been scammed? No, I don't think that's a very good idea, because I don't want people to revisit the trauma again. So what can I ask? No, no. You see, the thing is that normally, if you're watching other people's live stream, you tend to have a lot of ideas and stuff like this. But the moment you are, behind the camera itself, and you're actually doing the live stream, then you realize that most of the time, your mind is blank, right? So it's mine, but I try not to blank my mind. I try to focus on driving. Yeah, so that um, yeah, so that I can still continue to do this live stream, right? Okay, great. So we are like almost like 20 minutes into the live stream already. So at this moment in time, any one of you who is viewing online has anything specific to brought up to my attention, I mean to bring up to my attention and for future discussion, yeah, just feel free to let me know, right? And yeah, oh yeah, so if let's say, no, the thing is that I don't really think I want to discuss in depth about the legislation and stuff like that because I think I'm in no capacity to discuss about this because I can only, um, give my very generic point of view from probably an outsider point of view. I think it's best for, this discussion is best for the people who are actually affected by the laws previously, how they are affected and stuff like that, and how this, this repeal of 377A actually help, you know. Yeah. I think if I'm not wrong, I noticed quite a couple of posts on my social media feeds that yeah, people are actually very happy about it. That it's now no longer very discriminating and it's like a law and stuff like that. So, oh, okay. I've got a traffic police in front on the overhead bridge, taking people driving at maybe speeding, but I'm not because I'm doing a live stream. I'm still within the speed limit, and I'm actually doing everything that can't be faulted, I suppose, at the moment, right? So right now I'm actually near the Marine Parade exit. Um, I'm actually driving in a very calm and relaxed manner, but my mind is not because I haven't settled a topic yet, and we are like 22 minutes into the stream, right? And yeah, for those who are viewing this live stream, yep, if you can just maybe drop by the message and says hi or whichever, so I know that there are actually people viewing at this moment in time, right? Okay, so just moving on. I think yesterday's stream where we concluded with Void, yeah, one of the active viewer from US, right? I think he changed his nick today, so instead of Void, it become Edit. I'm not sure if I got it right, so yeah, maybe you can let me know if you are, yeah, Edit. If let's say you're actually watching this as a recorded stream, yeah, just let me know, right? You change your nick, right? Um, what else? I'm actually pretty encouraged by most of the messages, the private messages being sent. Yeah, thank you for your concern, and I couldn't, emphasize more because last week during my absence for 4 consecutive days, I think there are viewers who are pretty concerned if I'm actually down with COVID and stuff like that. That's why I didn't go on to do my live stream. But no, that's not the case. I'm actually quite caught up with some work and stuff like that, so that's why I couldn't really stream. Yes, that's the primary reason. So yeah, right. Okay, I think I saw someone who left a message. Yep, I would like to look at it, but you have to give me a moment because it's on my chat dashboard itself. Right. So Yeah, thank you for your message, but you have to give me a moment. I should be able to, if you give me say about 5 minutes time, when I'm trying to look for the exit to the expressway, which I'm also quite near to my destination at the moment. So yeah, great. So if you are watching this for the first time, welcome to the stream. So yeah, for this channel, I'm actually doing live stream when I'm commuting from one place to another. Yeah, as much as possible is kind of like a daily routine thing because I'm running my own business. I'm self-employed, so I work 7 days a week. Yeah, so that's how tough life is in Singapore. Huh. No, actually, not exactly true. I don't represent entire Singapore. I'm actually more of the how should I put it? The poorer one. So that's why I need to work harder and yeah, work much harder than my other fellow Singaporeans. Right. So, okay, just bear with me for a moment. Once I'm up this bridge and down at the other end, I should reach a traffic light junction. And then I can actually take a look at your message and I'll try to answer it. Yeah. So, in the meantime, thank you for your message. Yes, just hang in there for me for a while. And if let's say you have other message, just feel free to keep them coming so that I can actually look at them and answer them. Uh, okay, right. It's telling me I'm actually straddling off to another lane already. So ask me to keep back in lane. So yeah, all these are the new car technology where they have got this lane departure warning or whatsoever thing that once it detected that you are like quite close to the lane marking itself, almost on the verge of crossing to another lane without signaling, then it will tell you, hey, wake up, you're almost like going into another lane itself already. Mm, right. Eh, yeah, as you can see, it's a very bright and hot and sunny day in Singapore at the moment. Right. You notice that I would say at the moment because if you have been to Singapore and if you're very familiar with Singapore,
One eternity later.